what it do, gon' tell me how you feel. Chillin' with the big dog, giving you the real deal. No lies or gimmicks, keep it authentic. It's time to turn up, yeah, it's time to get it. Hey.
What's up, guys? What is up? This is Big Dog in the house. Yes, once again with another podcast. About to kick you the real deal. As we always start, let's thank the Lord that we are alive to live another day because tomorrow's never promised. Let's see exactly what someone asked me today, what we want to talk about. Today's podcast, which they text me, was, why can't people be happy? Well, let's explain. As they further got into the DM and texting me, they wanted to know, why can't people be happy for other people's success? That's pretty crazy, but it's true at the same time. I see it as people can't be happy for others because they want what you have. They want what you've worked for, but they don't want to work for. They want everything the easy way. They want that God puts everything on a silver platter for them. When we know that God will never do that, has never done that, all he does is open up doors for you and give you opportunities. Now, if you close the door behind you without setting a plan, without setting a goal, without putting your mind to the work, it's like getting this pen and putting it to the paper. He drops the pen for you right there. You got to open up the notebook. You got to get the pen and you got to start writing what you're going to do. Now, we're never going to change that. We're never going to change the minds of people. We're never going to change why they become jealous, envy, all of those intangibles altogether. Me, on the other hand, I always praise that people become successful. Every time I try to help someone, I'm going to give you a couple of examples. I'm going to give you a couple of people, and I'm going to tell you the reasons why. Well, first, let's start off with, a long time ago, I used to have a kid. His name was Chris. So he's known as Chris Films. I helped him out. We started doing pictures. We started doing videos. His creative mind started to explode, and he started to do phenomenal things, phenomenal work, got signed with contracts, got signed with people, other companies in the health and fitness industry, now leading into the recording industry of reggaeton and music and this and that and hip hop and everything that you can think about with Celsius, everything from professionals, everybody. Phenomenal. I'm so happy that he started from the bottom and now he blew up and he grew. He was one of the few who listened. Did you just hear what I said? He is one of the few who listened. My job in life, I know as me, as a man, as a father, as a husband, I know my job is to help others. My job is to guide you in the right direction. I don't give three fucks if you like me or if you don't like me. That's not my partake, or that's not what I should care about. I should care and to continue to help those who want to be helped. You know how many others? I said one right now. Do you know how many others I've helped and haven't taken that? You know where they're at? Nowhere. You know where they're at? Zero. You know where they're at? In the street. You know where they're at? Living in inefficiency. You know where they're at? Doing nothing. Losers. Backwards. It's just facts. Facts are facts. And you can't help everybody in the world. You can help one out of the 1,000. Awesome. I did my job. I helped one. Let's move on to the next person. You got a couple of I like to call douchebags. You see, it goes in one ear and it goes out the other. You tell these kids, these people, what they should do. You guide them in the right direction. You open up the thing. You actually get the pen. You write it for them. I did a little more than what God would do, you know, since I'm his messenger. And I went ahead and wrote detail for detail. I even went ahead and put things of sending them to the right person, putting them in the right direction, giving them the person with the design, with the logo, doing everything and going above and beyond. You know what they did? They dropped the mic. They dropped the pen. They dropped whatever it was and they couldn't even do it. Next person. Why, when you say, Eddie, you want to see their success grow and all those other people that don't, I just told you guys, those other people are jealous. They have envy. They haven't done anything with their lives. They probably aren't going to do anything with their lives. All they're going to do is watch. So when this person asked me this question, he said, wow, after so many years, you're happy. I've always been happy. The problem is, it was my surroundings. When you're running a business, as long as I've been running a business, you got to be very careful who you bring into your circle, what friends you have. So we'll go ahead and we had someone before that was working here. I'm sorry, you know me, I don't sugarcoat shit. This dumb motherfucker, so I was going to say more words. This dumbass, this pendejo, this piece of shit person goes ahead and says to this other person, why did you do a tattoo? Who's the tattoo? Andy. Andy has a tattoo of Big Dog. And this pendejo says, why'd you do a tattoo? Did he make you do the tattoo? Did he make you put that there? You know what my wife says? No, you fucking idiot. There's more people out there who have been loyal to my husband since you haven't been around. And he always says it. He's been around. If you're 21 and I've been doing this for 27 years, what does that tell you? 6 years before you were even born, I was doing this. So you weren't even around yet. Loyalty back then isn't what it is now. Okay? And to find that right now at this moment, obviously it had to be because that person, Andy, he's older. Because if he was younger, it wouldn't happen. The other guys, the other people who have Big Dog and do respect me and do have that loyalty are in other countries. I got my boy Parce. He's in Colombia right now with his business, doing his thing. He has a tattoo in the same on the same hand. Actually, he was the first person to do the tattoo before even me, before I even did it. That's fucking crazy. That's how loyal he was to me. Loyalty doesn't exist anymore, guys, at all. And if you do find someone that is loyal, you better keep them motherfuckers. Because it's hard to find. Because you got all these kids now questioning and asking because they don't know what it is. They're out to backstab you. They're out for themselves. They're out to see what they can get. They're out to see who they can hustle, who they can lie to. And it's just a repetitive world. That's fine. But you know what? So when they ask me, why am I in the group that I am in? It's because those people not only make me feel comfortable or make my surroundings feel comfortable. I've listened to their stories. I've listened to their pasts, and they fit in my world. I fit in their world. They fit in my wife's world. So that's why those people are our friends. Who is my group of friends that you guys always see? You guys already know. I always hang out with Andy. I hang out with Orelvis. I kick it with Brian. I hang out with Veronica, my other athlete. Obviously, you know, Andy's always with me up and down. My wife, my son. You got to be comfortable. You see, we go out and everywhere we go, it doesn't bother them that I take my son at all. And when I see them become successful, like Andy going through his problems, and he had, hey, let's kick the real deal, right? He had his addictions. I had pushed that guy to the curve. He went from coach to different coach, not because he wanted to, because they left him hanging, because they just threw him to the curve. He spent money. He helped other people. He hung around the wrong people. People used him, things like that. And then he came for me for some posing, and I pushed him over here. And then I saw that this guy ripped him off too. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to fucking help this guy because he was persistent. He was persistent and consistent. He was both persistent and consistent, ladies and gentlemen. And right there showed me who he was. And then the other people that were in that circle, he brought a light to me to get rid of that garbage. And I got rid of that garbage. And little by little adding Dr. Machete, Alvaro, as you guys know him, that we always fuck with him, Mr. Bean, aka Mr. Bean. And then you got Vero, the Venezuelan, the destroyer, Vero bitch. You know, that's what we like to call her. You got Andy, Big Papa Pump, Orelvis, Dr. Machete, my wife, Puerto Rican Goddess, me, Big Dog. It's our circle. It's we kick the real deal. We talk shit. We don't get offended. You tell somebody something and they get offended in 5 seconds. Like I told you in the last podcast, you can't even joke with people anymore. But you know what? Each one of them wants to see each one of them's success. I'm happy that Alvaro's now doing pictures. He reminds me a lot of Chris Films. He's doing videos. So right there, he's doing his passion. He's also a trainer. He's licensed as a trainer. He has his shit going. He does our pictures. He does the food truck. He does every single little detail. So he has multiple jobs and he's doing what he loves. He's doing his passion and he's growing little by little. I like to see that success. I said the other day, I got Brian. He's been working with me for a year. That motherfucker's doing something that I can't say right now. He's doing something phenomenal. It's going to blow everybody's mind. And I'm guiding him and I'm helping him. I told him to go here. He did it. Every little thing that I've told that guy to do, he has done. He studies. He goes to college. He's doing forensic science. All these phenomenal things. He's going to have his degree. He works here. He does multiple things. And he's trying to do his business on the side. You guys know that he does his shoes, Untouchables. So he's making his shoes, his sneakers. He's designing them. He's drawing. He's doing everything. I'm fucking happy. I'm ecstatic. I love to see that. That's what I'm looking for. I also got my man that I said yesterday, I get upset at him. I get upset with him because the Black Mamba, that's Ron's, he has a gift. He's always the same thing. we've been doing this shit for a long time. He's been helping a lot of people, okay? And he's helped a lot of women achieve their goals, make them feel good about themselves. He's a great motivator. When I first met Ron's, the Black Mamba, that guy had low self-esteem. That guy came from another person that treated him like shit. That guy came from his own culture, okay? That guy downgrading him, calling him words that I don't need to say, but calling him negative racial slang words, you know, and downgrading him of the same race, of the same color, right? And then comes to my gym, walks into my gym, and has been inseparable ever since. We all go through bumps in the road. We go through ups and downs. He had to leave for one moment. Things got a little crazy. Things had to get a little separated, but I got over here 6, got over there another 6, so that's 12. So I got him for like 15 years. I've known Ron's, all right? And phenomenal man, hasn't changed since. He went through some things that I went through. We came back and we united together. We kicked it. We spoke. We cried with each other. And now we're growing our success together once again. Phenomenal man. So all of these people that I talk about, Veronica trains people early in the morning. Is the first one here. I remember when I got her ready, I had to give her the keys to the gym, and she had to fucking get her ass here and do cardio at 3 o'clock in the morning when everybody else was sleeping. Then I would get here, she'd be here, train her clients, do her training, do her shit, come again, go give people massages all tonight, come back and train people at night, finish at 9 o'clock, repeat the same thing again, do all her meal preps. Consistency. They showed me. Hey, best example. I pushed that girl away. I treated her like shit. I wanted to see if she was going to break. She didn't break. She was consistent. She kept coming until she stepped to me and said, you guys don't like me or something? You guys have a problem with me? And no, everything I do in life is a test. I try to destroy you. I try to rip a hole in your ass. I want to break you. I want to rip you in pieces. You know why? I want to see if you're loyal. I want to see if you're willing to stand the test. I want to see if you're willing to go above and beyond. But 99% of you aren't. You want everything handed to you on a silver platter. Well, it's not. It's never going to be. And someone like me that's always going to kick you the real deal, it's going to hurt your feelings. It's going to destroy you. It's going to rip you in half and spit you out like a piece of gum. That's what people do in the real world. People do it in relationships. People do it every single day. You can look at your girlfriend and she'll do it to you. You can look at your boyfriend, he'll do it to you. You got to uplift the person. You got to believe in the person. You got to push the person forward. You got to want people to succeed. You got to want people to go above and beyond. You gotta want people to be successful. Isn't that what the world's supposed to be? Fuck. But you know what? It isn't. It's the opposite. And that fucking shit pisses me off. But I'm gonna leave it right there. I hope I explained and told you everything. Those are my people. Those are my circle. That's why they're in my circle. And that's why you pussy ass niggas aren't in my circle. And I'm referring to whoever this refers to. If you were in my circle and you're not, there's a reason. Remember what I told you? God puts people in people's lives for specific reasons, and then when he gets rid of them, you don't question him why? That's why you're gone. You don't fit in my world, and I don't fit in your world. This is Big Dog kicking you the real deal. I dropped the motherfucking mic like I always like to leave you. Bada boom, bada bang, chicka chung, chicka chang, and I'm out this motherfucker. Boom.
What it do? Gon' tell me how you feel. Chillin' with the big dog, giving you the real deal. No lies or gimmicks, keep it authentic. It's time to turn up, yeah, it's time to get it.